Allosaurus, which basically means strange lizard. But in my opinion, he is one of the most beautiful dinosaurs out there. And now we can take a look at what it would be like to be an Allosaurus on the new Pangea server in the Isle. So let's see what kind of life he's gonna have. After spawning in and visiting the sanctuary, I could choose from 3 deer. I picked the she-deer. Allo probably enjoyed the taste, but it didn't really help him much. Damn. Hopefully the second attempt will go better. And this time our Allo got lucky. Right at the entrance there was a dead boar lying around. He just grabbed a quick bite and kept running. Do you hear those footsteps? That could have been the end right there. Luckily, the advantage of being young is that you are small and fast. Good thing our Allo hid here. That Hera would have definitely taken him out with a jump from some tree, but this time he was safe. So he kept traveling, stopping to drink water, admiring waterfalls from the highest cliffs, jumping off rocks, wandering through darkness, until he finally reached the delta, where an unpleasant surprise was waiting. He already suspected there was a group of Trudon hanging around that cave, but he still went for a not exactly graceful hunt for a boar. Someone noticed the Allosaurus was bleeding. Someone whose venom causes hallucinations. At first, the Allo tried to catch him. Didn't work. And after confirming his earlier suspicion, he decided the best option was simply to get the heck out of there. Which earned him a few laughs. And honestly, I think this Allosaurus could really use something like this to cheer him up. Of course, only if you feel like it. Suddenly, prey spotted. And since our Allo had grown quite nicely by now, it didn't stand a chance. But there are also situations where the Allosaurus has no chance, exactly like this juvenile. And soon enough, not just him. It looked promising at first, but where there's one raptor, there are probably more nearby. The Allosaurus actually has the advantage here. He's agile and much larger. And just like the raptors, his bites cause bleeding. And on top of that, he's got a much bigger jaw. So let's see how he handles those advantages. He might have the advantages, but experience is still missing. Our Allo went to heal in a bush. Big mistake though. He should have healed a bit longer. Completely overwhelmed. No chance. Luckily, thanks to our advanced technology, we can continue right away. And off we go, straight into the darkness. Let's see how this female Allosaurus will do. In a place that raptors absolutely love. Which you just witnessed. Now, I can feel it in my bones. This one gonna be prime. But first, he has to survive the sanctuary and at least try not to break his legs or run straight into the jaws of giant Tyrannosaurus. Let's wish this youngster some luck, because he clearly decided to constantly take risks, running across open plains and practically throwing himself under raptors' noses. Hopefully he will make it. And he did, but he had to stay alert all the time, which you will see very soon. A demon! Well, I mean Dibble. And he was definitely not happy that a little predator wandered into his territory. Our Allo managed to shake him off, but who do we have here now? Some serious units. Allo started evaluating the situation. He would love to hunt that boar. If only it wasn't so close to the water. Alright, he's trying it. But that pig wasn't stupid. Mix-packing. Yeah, clearly mix-packing with crocodiles. Then suddenly the Allo noticed something. The Dibble didn't. And still, he survived. He's a tough guy. Our Allo, however, couldn't quite afford to be a tough guy yet. Hearing something in the distance, he decided to sit quietly in a bush for a moment. But at the same time, he constantly felt that urge to keep traveling. So as soon as the moment felt right, he left the bush. And the fitness walk toward becoming a prime elder could continue. Not long after our L reached the delta again, the fog rolled in. Another Omni! Looks like they are overpopulated, and this Allo somehow felt deep in his bones that staying near raptors wasn't a great idea. So he decided to leave the delta. Maybe some kind of Allosaurus collective instinct. As he kept wandering, suspiciously inspecting human remains, staying in shape, and hunting for fun, he ended up near a coastal sanctuary and startled some local little critter. Out of curiosity, he caught a crab, but quickly realized it tasted awful. Nearby though, he smelled something that definitely did smell tasty, so he went to investigate. First, he had to get past these obstacles, and eventually he managed it. He pulled out an unwanted boar and ate that Epsilon thing in there, whatever the heck it was. Later it turned out he was pretty lucky swimming there like that, especially since it happened right before the moment of the truth, whether he would become Prime Elder. And he did. And he made sure everyone knew it. His confidence grew, pushing him toward a proper hunt. But he quickly discovered that Calimimus is way too fast, so he gave up. And he came very close to becoming prey himself. Luckily, the giant T-Rex didn't notice him. But our Allo noticed something else. The prey was small and nimble, and soon it disappeared from sight. So he headed off to check a nearby sanctuary. And there, something was there. Raptors again? The Allosaurus was starting to get really tired of them. So he decided it was time for another journey. Eventually, he reached the delta again. A bit sad that he hadn't met another Allo, but kinda happy that he saw a Dilophosaurus and no raptors. After checking that the nearby cave was empty, he headed toward the Bridge of Doom. Halfway across he stopped, and on the other side stood a giant. Allo stood there for a moment, thinking, and eventually decided that fighting that thing right now wasn't worth it. He was hoping for a better opponent. He waited, listening, looking around. And then someone appeared. Raptors. This time it was obvious he wanted to fight. And so it began. The only way for the Allosaurus to get Raptor off his back was water. Unfortunately, on the way there, he made a fatal mistake. He did manage to throw the Raptor off, but with a broken leg, there's not much he can do. That Raptor had nothing left to lose. He was the last one from his pack. And this Allosaurus, at the peak of his life, was fighting to completely drive the raptors away from his territory. It was all or nothing. And in this case, experience played a huge role. If you watched this video all the way to the end, and you even liked it, I would be really happy for any kind of reaction. Until next time!